Now, if
And
you got a club
underwater, I'm
rating
not just trying to
class,
go places that you ain't trying to go. I ain't
yeah,
trying to go nowhere underwater that I'm not supposed to be able to go to. You see what I'm saying?
I might still take the flying, bro. Here's the only thing, though, man.
All right. So the first would you rather is would you rather have a photographic memory but be unable to forget anything or have the ability to selectively erase your own memories?
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Okay.
I feel like the photographic memory in general is like the photographic memory in general is really it's a really good one. But never forget that sucks. Whereas to erase my own memories, I don't really have too many memories. I'm trying to like even the bad stuff, it kind of fades from my mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What you think? What you think?
what's the real negative of never forgetting? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we
Well,
talking about
okay,
here?
photograph. Here's the thing: with a photographic memory, if you could remember everything in like vivid details, then it might the bad memories would still be pretty bad even to this day. You see what I'm saying? Whereas to me, my some of my bad memories are awkward moments. I don't remember necessarily everything for them. So it's not like I'm
Right.
recalling it with vivid detail. Like then I said this, then they said this. I looked to the side. This person was looking like this. So that's the bad side. If you remember everything with vivid details, that's the
Yeah,
downside to that. That you
I
don't
feel.
have normally. You know what I'm saying? So that would
Yeah, I
suck a
feel
little
that,
bit.
but I also feel like maybe, just maybe, like
Mhm.
you probably like you because your mind has so much to go through. Maybe it kind of like isn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe there you just don't have that much. Like I guess what I'm saying is like maybe it kind of like nullifies the fact because you just have so much.
But the
Maybe it's
question is,
not that
you're
bad.
unable to forget anything though, so you're gonna remember it, bro.
I'm gonna remember it, but like they don't mean it has the same impact. There's a lot of stuff I remember, but it don't mean it like affects me the same.
That's true. It won't affect you the same, but I feel like if you had if you could remember all the details with it, even more than you remember now, that would probably make it a little worse though. You get what I'm saying? Like you're gonna remember more details than you remember now of a bad moment. You're gonna remember the beforehand, the moment, the afterhand, you know what I'm saying? With more
Yeah,
detail.
I don't know. I feel like this is a clear one for me, man.
Which way you leaning?
I think it's the photographic memory. It's too valuable. I personally just feel like um I just feel like you would probably just get used to it. Like I guess what I'm saying is even if you remembered it, like imagine I think we had one time before we had a would you rather where it was like, yo, like constantly being reminded of your worst
Mhm.
moments. I feel like it loses its sting after a while. Like if I'm just constantly reminded every day I wake up, I'm like, man, that's that. Like I'll probably just learn how to live with it.
That's true. That's true.
Like
Somebody in the chat. Oh, go ahead.
you're not gonna be like disabled or you know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Someone in the chat, they will vote to selectively erase memories. Carlotta said that. So let us know why you would vote that. Let us know your thoughts as well. Would you take to be able to erase your own memories or have a photographic memory? I think I'm leaning that way too. The photographic memory. It's just super OP, man. It's
It's strong, bro. It's
super
strong, man.
strong.
You're not. You know what's that dude? What was it? What was the dude on that
Mike
on
and
the
Suits, that
suits?
show TV show
Suits.
Suits on
Hey,
USA.
my man
Yeah,
was crazy, bro.
definitely. No, if you guys
I mean,
haven't
you
seen
take
that
it, you
show,
take it, you can read anything. You're not gonna forget anything. Like that doesn't even sound like that doesn't even sound bad.
it's true. Actually, it's true. It's true. Actually, no, I'm going that way too, man. I'm going that way too because it's just you're gonna be too smart, man. I feel like if I can never forget anything, oh man, it's gonna be a problem, bro. All
Bro,
the stuff
I'm
I done
reading
read and
all the
forgot.
time. I'm watching stuff all the time. I'm just downloading all kind of stuff. Like
It's like Limitless too. That movie Limitless. I feel like he was also doing stuff at a really high clip because if you just got to read it once, you got it. That's pretty. That's pretty
never
dope.
forget. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that is that really bad? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, if you see something traumatic, you're
Crazy.
never gonna forget it. But most people that see something traumatic don't forget it anyway, because
That's true. That's true.
that's why it's
But,
traumatic.
but what about like some bad? Okay, I'm trying to think because we're both on the same page. I think we're both on the same page. But what if you have something bad, but it's not that bad though, right? And I feel like those moments you kind of forget. Like there's one moment I feel like I think of. I'm not gonna share it here, obviously, but a moment I think of is like, man,
Is
I wish
that
this
bad
didn't
though?
happen. I feel like I'd have a lot more of those in my memory than I currently have. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's not like a really big deal, but it's like, dang, so I just wish I could have had that one back. I think you'd be recalling that way more, maybe. You know?
And I don't know, man. I feel like your mind would be so full of all the other stuff, like you don't even almost have time to live in that. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
True.
Like you
True.
because you'll also remember all the good. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like whereas most people forget the good and stuff and they focus on the bad, like you'll actually have a running count of everything that's
Everything
good.
good.
Like
That's
so
facts.
I just don't see there any negative. And I'd be very curious to hear what Carlotta had to say. Like, why you just jump? I mean, she hopped out the gate 2 seconds in.
I can see that for the bad moments though. If you could erase certain bad moments, especially if they're not like, say it's maybe a trauma or just something you don't really like, but it doesn't really impact your life to this day. If you could just erase that from your memory,
It'd be just nothing but positive. Like
that's what I'm saying. That'd be kind of smooth. But some negatives you can't get rid of. Like if you have like a death of someone or something like that, you can't get, because you need to know in your mind, oh, this person's not maybe with us anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Certain bad memories, if you can just get rid of them, like I talked about, well, I'll share with you a few on that podcast, after the podcast one day. That moment, if I could get rid of that moment, there's no moments that are impacted before or after it. You know what I'm saying? So Carlotta's saying in the chat, you'd have get rid of all the bad memories, just have all good memories. So
yeah, I feel that. That's fair. That's fair. But the upside, man, listen, the way I think anyway, I try to like counter, you try to outweigh the bad with the good, you know what I'm saying? So if I had everything, I never forgot anything, I would be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this.
For sure.
I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all present on mind, man. You
can make a lot of money with this one too. Where I feel like the other one you probably could have maybe more peace. That's the thing. You probably have more peace, maybe potentially.
Maybe that's a maybe because you might that bread might give you some that bread might give you a little peace. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I was broke last week. I'm broke now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can erase that if you want to, but the reality is
that's fair. That's fair.
Still there.
I can see it though, but I'm going with the photographic, man. Like I said, if you're just trying to learn, you're trying to make something happen, you can just be like a genius. You really become a genius, honestly. You become a genius and a master of a lot of subjects too. All you gotta do is read it and you just commit it to your memory.
It's strong, bro. It's very overpowered.
We agree.
Very overpowered. So let's move on. Babe, what you got next? Before you go, what was your take on this? Before you tell us the next one though, what was your last one?
I gotta go with y'all. I need the photographic memory.
Man,
the use case is just way more valuable.
Boy,
being able to erase memories.
I mean, you're gonna be a beast at life.
It's over.
It's over.
Facts.
Cool.
All right.
What's next?
Yeah.
Tell us in the chat, guys. Let us know, man.
Please,
what y'all think. Is this an easy one or not?
All right. So the next one is: would you rather be able to breathe underwater but never be able to swim on the surface, or be able to fly but only at walking speed?
Okay. Breathe underwater, but only in the swim on the surface. You got to swim underwater, frog style. I don't know if that's official name, but it's swim or breaststroke, but you can't come up. So no freestyle swim. Or fly at walking speed. Flying at walking speed kind of tough though. I ain't gonna lie. Flying at walking speed, that's gonna be kind of smooth, man. That's the way I'm leaning.
I mean, you're gonna be cruising.
Yeah. Well, even swimming, you swim slower than you walk. So I mean, you're gonna be going faster than you are gonna be swimming. You know.
I mean, flying is dope, right?
Flying is dope.
Like I think most people would say like flying is dope, but the first one is like, bro, you can never drown.
It's fair. Can you swim, bro? Can you swim?
I can swim enough to survive.
See, that's the problem right there, son. That's the problem. Is that people that can swim is cool, so I'm not gonna never drown. I don't have no fear of drowning, dude. For real. I can swim to that level. Like I'm cool. So yeah, if you think about drowning, sure, but if you can swim, like you can swim in deep water, man. You can swim. I don't swim in water at the quarry here in Knoxville. There's a quarry me and your mom and your dad was at. I mean, I think probably at least 80 feet deep, at least to the bottom. You can't even go close to the bottom. I'm swimming there, no problem, no life jacket, no nothing, son. You looking like that, dog. If you can swim, you can swim. I'm not worried about drowning when I go in the water. But here's the thing, we don't talk about black people too, man. Black people don't be knowing how to swim. That's unfortunate, man.
Bro, what I'm saying is like it's still. I mean, it's still. I don't know. I just feel like there's a hefty amount of use cases that's like kind of dope. I get it. flying is always dope. Like it's hard to. It's really very few negatives for flying. But at walking speed, bro.
That's fine, bro.
Walking speed, son.
That's fine, my boy. We also have speed walking, which is still walking, son. That's fine. A brisk walk. What's up? And then
you try to break the question already, yo.
Nah, son. Listen, Carlotta also said in the chat, swim like Avatar 2. If you remember Avatar 2, there were people who could swim really well who had the actual tail for it, and then the people that couldn't really swim that well or hold their breath as long. So you may not quite be swimming like Avatar 2 just because you can breathe in the water. Don't mean you're gonna turn to Michael Phelps. That's like saying just because I can run as fast as Usain Bolt. No. I mean, what I'm saying is your regular slow speed.
Yeah.
And dude, you can literally walk faster than you can swim. So you're even underwater, it's going to be real slow moving through that water. So I'm going with the flying, bro. It's just cool. This is also, I have to take off the fact what I'll be thinking about, like the government coming after you. I think I'm just going to have to remove that for the questions. Nobody else I've heard really think like that because underwater, you
nah. How you gonna use that, bro? That was your go-to. No
one else thinks like that. If not, then I have to go to breathe underwater because you can breathe underwater and go to a lake and have fun out there in the ocean. Nobody gonna think nothing. But if you out here flying around, but no one else thinks like that. So I'm gonna take off that logic, saying because no one else thinks like that. Only me. That's the only person I've heard think like that. Say even when I mentioned it to you, you won't go on board with that logic. So to me, you got to take off the fact that the government gonna capture you.
I feel like sometimes we get into these joints right where we get these would you rather's, and I feel like one side is just a little too weak. I feel like the breathe underwater is a little too weak, and then they nerfed it on top of that.
That's what I said before, bro. What if you take away swim on say you can swim on the surface too? What if you can swim on the surface? You can just breathe underwater, period.
All right, no, this is what you need to do because like I said, flying already too crazy. It need to be you can breathe underwater and you can swim very fast.
Okay, what's very fast? Aquaman fast or like Michael Phelps fast or like
what's Aquaman swimming like? I don't know Aquaman's
Aquaman's like super speed swimming. He's like 50, 80 miles an hour, probably, maybe more.
Let's go with something like that, like a boat or like 20, 30 miles per hour or something like that.
See, now that's different now. You know what I'm saying? Because even
but that's what I'm saying, but you got to give it something, man. I mean, breathing underwater is just not enough. Like, okay, cool.
So as the question stands, you're going with flying in. You're agreeing with me.
You have to, bro. You have to, man, because I can go up, I can go places that you just can't really go.
It's true.
And underwater, I'm not just trying to go places that you ain't trying to go. I ain't gonna go nowhere underwater that I'm not supposed to be able to go to. You see what I'm saying?
I might still take flying, bro. Here's the only thing, though, man. Only reason that swimming really fast will come in handy would be it's not coming handy at the pool, and I'm not trying to go out that deep in the ocean. Even though I can't swim, I'm worried about sharks and stuff. So
you faster than them.
You said what?
Would you faster than a shark?
Not 20 miles per hour, you're not. Now, if you want to go up more, let me see how fast I can fastest thing. 20 miles per hour, shark is swimming faster than that for sure. Let me see. Shark speed. Go ahead, talk, Leland.
You think so?
100% shark spin faster than that, yeah.
20 miles per hour is fast, guys.
No, let me see. That's it. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna have to. I think a shark can swim that fast.
Okay, no, it says sharks are swimming at 25 miles per hour. Short fin. One thing here says 60 miles per hour for one thing. Short fin. I mean, there's animals in this swimming.
Yo, them sharks will mess you up out there, son. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, those are the fastest fish. There's fish that can go crazy, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy out there. Just like birds. You know the fast. I remember this too. You know how fast the fastest birds can fly?
Nah.
Hawks can go over 100 miles per hour on the dive down.
Okay.
You look at their speed when they're making a dive. There's certain birds can go well over 100. It's crazy. Cheetahs can run 60 miles per hour. It's crazy out here, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, hold on. In the chat, Carla said, "Where am I flying to so slowly, bro? Like, really, you really are just kind of like."
You go around up on your house or your roof.
It's more like you're cruising up on people. Like,
bro, this the lame part about it, bro. You gonna have to get in your car to drive somewhere nice so you can fly over it.
Yeah.
You gonna have to get in regular transportation
to go to a body of water, right? Oh, you talking about flying? Oh, it's the same thing. You have to get your.
At least you get like an extra little power. Like I said, if it's not like how they have it constructed,
as someone who can swim, you gonna go out the ocean deep. If you can swim really fast, how deep are you gonna go out there?
If I can breathe underwater and I can, bro, shoot, you can do some. Hey, you can do some damage, bro. You can go somewhere. I'm saying you could go somewhere.
Yeah, but that's the part where you actually gonna go. That's what I'm saying. Where you gonna go? To me, that's what I'm saying. I'll be in swimming pools mostly. The ocean, I ain't trying to go so deep. And then that's it, man. Like where you gonna go? That's what I'm saying. Where you gonna go, Leland?
Like what I'm saying is, if I had the power, you know what I'm saying. If you're talking about if I'm untouchable out there, like I said, I'm Aquaman out there. I might go some places. You see what I'm saying? Like I might act like right now, I'm not gonna go nowhere. But if I can breathe underwater and swim crazy fast,
okay,
I can go somewhere. Hey, dip on me. I'll be back in 5 minutes. But bro, this joint literally, you're gonna have to get on a plane. You're gonna still be on a plane. You can fly. You're like, let me hop on this plane real quick. Get to your destination. Then you're gonna fly up and walk around it. This is nice. And you're gonna get back down. Like it almost kind of like for what? I can see what she's saying. I can see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna take the flying, man. I'm
probably still gonna take the flying too, but you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. So I know what I'm saying, bro. Now you fly. Like I said, if you was really a water person like that, and you was an oceanographer and you researched it, you was in the ocean all the time. You had a beach house. I can see it. And even then, like I said, you gotta go out deep because you're talking about give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes, even at a fast speed, when you just from one end to the beach, not even to the whole other end of the beach. You can go that far. They gonna be like, I'll be to Jamaica right now. I'm going to Jamaica real quick. No, you're not dipping to Jamaica real quick. You gonna dip to? Oh, we can still see you right over there, my boy.
Nah, bro. All right, listen, make it like 60 miles per hour.
That's not Jamaica right fast, son. That's nowhere to nowhere. That's nowhere.
That's no.
It's not even 1,000 miles between Florida and Jamaica, son. Are you kidding me?
I don't know the geography of the island.
It's like, you don't know the dimensions. That's why you're saying this stuff. Bro, look, bro, it's far, son. It's far. Planes are flying like 500, 600 miles an hour. And it's still multiple hours to get there. You're not going to like nowhere exotic. You're going to like from here to we gonna still see you right over there. My finger going off camera. We're gonna still see you, my boy, after 5 minutes. Oh, you're right over there where the ocean's the same, the water's the same.
Bro, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna pick a flying too because I don't like me and Water. Like, we're not like friends like that. I'm just saying, like, at a walking speed, flying is kind of useless. Like, it's just a little useless, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's gonna be fun still. More for me, I would do it for fun.
See, look, Carlos said the islands are closer than you think, bro.
Listen, look it up, Colorado Forest, and put that in the chat. I think I just saw Jamaica was like 1,000 miles. Maybe Cuba, that might not be that far either. But even still, 60 miles per hour, you're still talking about, wow, I know people have floated, but those will be like, I'm still for 2 hours. It'd be sometimes days trip, getting there. So let us know in the chat, Colorado, real quick. Cuba, look up Cuba to Florida distance. It's still gonna be kind of far.
I seen people do it in a day on jet skis. I seen some on YouTube. That was kind of crazy too.
No, for sure. There's still a lot of time now. Are you also saying you're gonna give another power that instead of regular swimming, you're gonna be able to not get tired too, right? That's what you're saying. You don't get tired at all swimming, right? That's what you're saying.
You get tired flying?
I don't get tired walking. No, I mean after an hour, 2 hours. Maybe.
You don't?
No, my boy. No, I ain't getting tired. Son. No, after swimming, yes. After a minute or two, you're gonna be tired.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I don't know,
That's what I'm saying. Yo, look at this. It's Bahamas to Florida, Miami to Bahamas. It ain't no quick thing. Even at 60 miles per hour, talking multiple hours straight. I'm swimming straight. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even scenic at that point. It's gonna be just like driving on the highway. It's just water all around you, like you just like flashing through like Little Mermaid, the crabs just dancing and playing. Nah, it's just regular water at that point. Son.
I think it still would be cool, man. Like to be able to breathe underwater, man. Like you could, even if you had like. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're talking about like just luxurious things, right? You got a pool. You could like actually just sit at the bottom of the pool.
Yes, I do agree with that. I'm not saying it ain't like I'm gonna get the power and be like this junk suck. It don't suck. I just take flying. They be like, what is this, man? What is this? Why don't give me this? Nah. It's still kind of cool, but I'm gonna take even at slow speeds, man. I feel like you can just go up in a tree, go up to the top of a mountain. That's gonna take a while too.
Nah, bro, I was saying, but you got walking.
More so, I'm thinking like
1,000. Come on, son.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Maybe not a mountain. I'm thinking about even on the East Coast, like the hill mountains. Not like
you still got all the climbing stuff, and that blizzard gonna knock you. Yo,
I'm cool, my boy. I'm cool.
You cool in the blizzard if you can fly.
If I'm dressed, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't think I would necessarily do that with the ability to fly because that's a little dangerous regardless.
You basically gonna be a human drone, cause
bro, people have mad fun flying drones and actually want a drone. So yes, so I'm doing drone. That's kind of smooth, bro. You never seen anybody flying a drone? They be having the time like sitting on the lakeside, just going up there, looking at it.
It's fast. It'll be cool. It'll be cool, man. But that walking speed is weak. But anyway, man, let's move on, bro. Let's move. What's next, man? What you got for me, bro?
Well, next thing we got is, man, we both watched that movie, The Blackening. It came out. I don't know if it came out this week or not, but I know it had a lot of Juneteenth references in it. If you guys haven't seen the movie The Blackening, here's a plot summary, and we'll do our first regular